Alright, so we're looking at AP Stats 2015, question number 1. Two large corporations, A and B, hire many new college graduates as accountants at entry-level positions. In 2009, the starting salary for an entry-level accountant position was $36,000 a year at both corporations. At each corporation, data were collected from 30 employees who were hired in 2009 as entry-level accountants, and we still employed and were still employed at the corporation 5 years later. The yearly salaries of 60 employees in 2014 are summarized in the box plots below. Okay, so A. Let's see, let me get my pen out to draw. Here we go. Write a few sentences comparing the distributions of the yearly salaries of the two corporations. Okay, well, this is univariate data, so we're going to describe SOX. SOX for that. Okay. Let's see. We can talk about how... Oh, okay, there we go. So, Corporation A has two outliers at about $70,000 and $78,000. Both corporations have a median salary of $50,000. Okay. What else? I talked about. Okay, I know. Um, while I'm gonna call it Corp A has an apparent skew right. Apparent skew right. Corp B is uniformly distributed. Okay, and oh right, we can talk about, so let's see. This is spread quite far apart. It's a lot more variable than this, so we can say how Corp A is much more variable than Corp B. Alright, and that is, yeah, that's part A done. Let's look at part B1. So, change the color. Based on the box plot. Oh, okay, but suppose 36,000 as an entry-level accountant. Give one reason why I might choose Corp A. Okay, well, like I said before, Corp A has it's far spread apart than Corp B. So I'd say there's a lot of room to grow in Corp A than in Corp B. So let's scroll down. Let's write that down. B1. Corp A is more variable. Therefore, it has a greater margin of growth than B. Alright, now let's scroll up. Why might I choose a job at A? Well, similar to the final sentence in part A, Corp B is uniformly distributed. So I can say B2 sorry, BII. Corp A is far less spread apart or less variable than sorry, this is Corp B that we're talking about. Not Corp A. Corp A is much more variable. Corp B is far less spread apart or less variable than Corp A. Therefore, it is more consistent. Consistent in its yearly salary. Alright, I think that should be sufficient for this question.